Where Chris has brought me today, I think this place is fantastic.
I see it in your hand.
Oh man, a lot of nice gold in one more piece. Oh. And we came out here with the sole intention of putting a claim on this if it panned out and we liked it.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
I love this spot. I absolutely love this spot.
We're outfitted with some pretty powerful metals.
Yeah, we are. We really are.
You've got to have that self-confidence in yourself that you can find the gold, and I've got that in spades. I know I can find gold.
A friend of mine says, you know, if your metal detector's in a closet, the only thing it's going to gather is dust.
I'll tell you what, let's quit wasting time. Let's get out and do some detecting. Hi, my name is Kevin Hoagland, and I have been prospecting and mining for over 40 years. I have gone to some of the most incredible places around the world, and I've prospected and mined with some of the most incredible people.
Searching for gold dust in the valley of bloodlust, under the sun misunderstood. And when that train comes rolling in, I'm taking everything I can.
We're at a place called Spanish Diggings, which is just outside the little township of LaPorte.
Man, what an incredible area. What do you know about this spot?
I mean, the LaPorte area, which is where we're
Right.
mining district that we're in, was a big producer in the early days. It was a big hydraulic mining center, and literally the whole region produced like several million ounces of gold. LaPorte was once a big gold mining center and literally has produced millions of ounces of gold in this area, and this pit was a big part of it.
Where Chris has brought me today, I think this place is fantastic. It's all shallow, it's old hydraulic workings.
This was all placer mined, you know, with the hydraulic mining, big water pressure, and they just washed away whole hillsides of gravel and run it through their sluice boxes and found a lot of gold.
And left a lot of gold.
And-
horrible recovery methods.
I see an incredible amount of exposed bedrock, along with all of the way that the hand stackings were. That tells me right off the bat that we're not looking at a lot of deep material. The bedrock is junting up out of the ground in so many places.
You've been out here before, right?
Right.
You've worked the area.
Yep.
How deep was the bedrock? I mean, what's the average that you're finding when it's not right here exposed?
No, I mean, I've found pieces that were only an inch or so deep, just barely kind of covered over a little bit, or maybe lost in a crack in the bedrock, that kind of thing. But I've also found a couple pieces that were a little deeper.
Like any old hydraulic workings, they took the material down as far as they could, got down to the bedrock, washed that material, and left a lot of gold behind.
Here, I'll show you one that I got a couple months ago.
Oh, so you have found gold out here.
Yeah, no, this is a nice pennyweight and a half nugget. It's about 1/12 of an ounce, something like that. And it was down around 8 or 10 inches. Well, the further down I got, the more excited I was. And when I finally hit bedrock, I knew I was going to be getting gold.
Oh, yeah.
Out popped that.
That is absolutely beautiful. And that's got so much character to it.
When Chris showed me that piece of gold, that 1.5 pennyweighter, I got really excited about this spot. There's got to be a lot of gold just like that, and some probably even bigger that just never got touched. Now, the one thing I did see when we pulled in was a lot of cemented gravels.
Yep.
So that's most of the material that they were trying to break down and work. And you and I have talked about this in the past. Whenever we're out hunting and we find those cemented gravels and we get a signal in it,
Yeah.
it's gold.
It's pretty much always gold.
I've looked at this area before. Never been here. Don't really know that much about it. Chris has beat this ground up pretty good over the last few years.
Actually, more over this way, and I may kind of start over here and then kind of work back. I was interested in more working around the back end of the pit.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I think I'll head off that direction, and maybe we'll meet somewhere back up in the tree line.
Okay. Sounds
All right,
good.
man. Good luck.
All right. Good luck
Find
to you.
some gold.
You betcha.
I've got a perfect little mellow signal. It sounds so much exactly like what gold sounds like, and it's in just an incredibly perfect spot. We've got old workings up above it. We've got the cemented gravels above that. And then as that material moves in, it's hitting this fractured bedrock, and that's where gold gets trapped and it gets stuck in. The target is perfect. The sound is perfect. I'm gonna dig this thing up and see what I've got. Oh, it's a tiny, tiny signal. I've got it out of the hole, but every time I use my scoop, I'm moving it over. I haven't quite gotten it into the scoop yet. Well, I keep moving it. It is really, really small. Little itty bitty tiny piece of lead. Oh well. It would have been great for it to be a piece of gold, but being a piece of lead, it's fine. It acted just like gold, and that tells me volumes while I'm out in a place like this. Boy, that sounded good. That was a perfect target. Absolutely perfect target. And it's in the right, exactly where gold's supposed to be. The most important thing, nobody's ever hunted this, because if they had, they would have found that little piece of lead.
This episode of Gold Trails is brought to you by the Gold Prospectors Association of America, the world's largest gold prospecting organization. To find out more about becoming a GPA member, log on to www.goldprospectors.org.
Can't get enough Gold Trails? Not to worry. Gold Trails is now on YouTube. Join Kevin as he gives instruction for all skill levels on how to find more gold, from panning to metal detecting and everything in between. You're sure to pick up a trick or two to help you in the field. Subscribe to the Gold Trails YouTube channel at youtube.com/GoldTrailsTV. If you like what you see, leave a comment and join in the conversation. The Gold Trails YouTube channel. Becoming a better prospector starts here.
Where Chris has brought me today, I think this place is fantastic.
It was a big hydraulic mining center, and literally the whole region produced like several million ounces of gold. We're at a place called Spanish Diggings, which is just outside the little township of LaPorte. This is a nice pennyweight and a half nugget.
Oh, so you have found gold out here.
Yeah. Well, actually, this over here is the little hill slope that I got that nice nugget on, and I'm going over here, just trying it again, see if I hear any faint targets. Got to keep trying, and this is a good spot because it's already yielded one nugget. So I'm going to keep going.
Boy, that sounded good. That was a perfect target. And it's in the right, exactly where gold's supposed to be. Everything here says that there's gold. I mean, every bit of it, including just going back to the old timers working it. And this little piece of shot lead sounds just like gold. Exactly like gold. Got to dig them, no matter what. That's exactly what gold's going to act like. I've hunted a lot of different spots, just kind of cherry-picked and gone to different areas. Now, this spot where I'm at is one of the most common places that people would work. It's in a wash. You've got the bedrock that's coming across. Gold would get hung up with in those areas. And now I can actually say, aside from Chris, I know that somebody's been in here with a metal detector. I am finding absolutely nothing in this wash area. And what that tells me is somebody took some gold nuggets out of this wash.
You got a good sounding target there?
Started out really mellow.
Yeah.
Getting really big now.
Oh.
Yeah, there's 2 or 3 targets right in the same spot, but you know, you gotta dig them no matter what. When I first hit this target, it was a nice mellow sound. Now I'm about halfway down in the hole and it's getting louder and louder. It's starting to sound like another piece of trash, but you don't ever stop.
I got a bunch of them today, but all mine were lead.
I've found a lot of lead today. I have found a lot of lead.
Well, let's hope this isn't. Yeah, I heard it in your
Wow.
headphones.
See, that right there is just screaming
Yeah.
nail to me.
Yeah.
But, oh, this is such a beautiful spot.
It is. It's a very nice place. A lot of nice gold has come from here. Hey, I see it in your hand.
Oh man, a lot of nice gold in one more piece. Oh, nice, look at there. It's gold, it's not trash. And Chris saw it in my scoop before I saw it. I was running the scoop over and he went, oh, there it is, right there. And sure enough, just a beautiful little nugget sitting inside the scoop.
Hey, congratulations. That's a nice piece of gold.
What county are we in?
Pumice.
It's one of the first pieces I've gotten out of there.
This area actually is open to be staked. And if you're a citizen of the U.S., you have the right to actually file paperwork with the government and do some things and actually acquire the mineral rights to an area. And so we're going to be acquiring this as a potential claim for the GPAA.
You found gold here.
Yep.
I found gold here.
Yep.
And we came out here with the sole intention of putting a claim on this if it panned out and we liked it.
Yep.
I like it.
Yep.
I love this spot. I absolutely love this spot. I came out here knowing that there had been gold found here, and I was hoping to be able to find some myself, and I did. You knew I was going to stake this claim today, didn't you?
It is a good spot.
It really is.
And I knew you would think the same thing.
Yeah.
And so I've got everything back at the car. So let's go back there and take a look at the maps and fill out some paperwork and post that location monument.
Let's get it done. I'd like to get this one into the pick and shovel fairly quickly.
If the sound of fast-paced hustle and bustle leaves you uneasy, then it's time to slow down and explore the beautiful bounty of nature. It's time to start prospecting for gold. The Lost Dutchman's Mining Association is a ticket to life at your own pace. With private campgrounds across America's most beautiful locations, you're welcome to camp out or RV for up to 6 months at a time. These are rich gold-bearing properties we're talking about, due to the fact that access is exclusive to members only. This isn't just about the gold, although that is a big part of it. It's about the friends, the freedom, the lifestyle. It's the ultimate gold prospecting membership, one that lasts for life. Learn more about joining today by calling 1-800-543-2760. The Lost Dutchman's Mining Association. Life at your own pace.
I see it in your hand.
Oh man, a lot of nice gold in one more piece. Oh. We're in Plumas County, California. I found gold here. I'm excited about this spot. Nice, look at there. We're gonna file it as a claim. I've got to go over and help Chris with the paperwork, and we're gonna get it done.
We got our paperwork all in the container there.
Yep.
I got stamped on the aluminum here, location monument. And this is the location monument for the Gold Trails 2 claim.
Yep. The monument's in the ground, the paperwork's attached to it. We've done everything that we can do here.
I think this will be a good spot, and I
Yeah.
do think people will find gold here.
Now we've got to go to Quincy or file the paperwork within the county recorder's office, and we also have to file the paperwork in the state BLM office, which is in Sacramento. You know what? I'll toss some rocks up to you.
Here.
If you want to stack them out around there.
All right.
Nope, sorry. I'll try to toss them over a little bit further, but not on top of you.
This is the classic way of staking a mining claim.
The nice little rock cairn. Very soon, this claim will be available for GPA members to come out and use, and hopefully they'll get as lucky as I did and find some gold. Monument's in the ground, and we both found gold here.
You bet.
I'm pretty excited, and we have a new claim here.
That's awesome.
You know what? It's time to go meet up with Steve.
Well, we're in famous Rye Patch, Nevada, which I think almost everybody that's involved in prospecting for any amount of time has heard about. I think the area's kind of famous, so we're out here to find a little gold today.
Steve, I'm glad you could join us today.
I'm glad I could make it.
Yeah, man. It's anytime I get a chance to hunt with you, I'm always going to jump on it. I'm so glad.
You're too kind.
Yeah. Rye patch has always excited me because it is such a massive open land that has been known for literally thousands upon thousands of nuggets over the years. It is an electronic prospector's dream area.
We're outfitted with some pretty powerful metals.
Yeah, we are. We really are. I mean, it's like bringing to the table, I'm going to say probably the three most powerful detectors on the marketplace right now. The 4500, which Minelab has reintroduced. Chris, you've got the 5000. When the GPX 4500 first came out, there wasn't really anything on the market that could touch it. And now that they've brought it back out as their midline, I'm pretty excited about getting back and using one of my old friends. You know, that was a leaps and bounds. I remember when this was like the very best detector in the world.
Right. And then this became the flagship.
Yeah, because it was such an advance. It kind of put this one into the midstream.
Literally, with all the different settings and combinations, there's like hundreds of possibilities. But that makes it really flexible for a lot of different kinds of hunting environments.
And then you and the Z.
Yay for me.
Yeah.
Every time a new Minelab comes out, it always seems to stir up some kind of debate, but I gotta tell you, I really like the GPZ 7000. I mean, it and I have become one, and this is my baby. In this area, which honestly is not very mineralized, this is fairly mild ground out here, I can really run the sensitivity up on the machine, and that gives me just some tremendous power. Not only depth on large gold, but that machine is very sensitive to small gold too, so it packs a punch all the way around.
I'll tell you what, let's quit wasting time. Let's get out and do some detecting.
This is a good place to go looking for gold, and the nuggets are actually really spectacular. A lot of them have a unique crystalline pattern that they call chevron gold.
Meaning like they look like a chevron. This area is famous for that. I'm hoping to find a few more. To me, what sets Rye Patch apart from the rest of Nevada is simply that you have these huge open areas where this gold deposited over millions upon millions of years ago. When you look around here, everything has just as good a chance of having gold as the spot you're standing on right now. I got a great signal. It's got that perfect woo-wee sound to it that we're always listening for with the pulse induction machine. I got to dig it.
Can't get enough Gold Trails? Not to worry. Gold Trails is now on YouTube. Join Kevin as he gives instruction for all skill levels on how to find more gold, from panning to metal detecting and everything in between. You're sure to pick up a trick or two to help you in the field. Subscribe to the Gold Trails YouTube channel at youtube.com/GoldTrailsTV. If you like what you see, leave a comment and join in the conversation. The Gold Trails YouTube channel. Becoming a better prospector starts here.
Yesterday, Chris and I were having a great time. We were outside of Quincy, California, finding some gold, and then also looking at a place to put in a GPA claim, which we did. Chris had a great time yesterday.
That was a lot of fun.
It really was. You know, that is a great spot. I'm glad that you shared that with us. I'm glad that I found a piece of gold.
Yep.
And I'm glad that I've turned that into a GPA claim. Today, we are at Rye Patch, Nevada. I got a great signal. It's got that perfect woo-wee sound to it that we're always listening for with the pulse induction machine. I got to dig it. Man, whatever this is, it's deep. I'm digging and digging. I'm into the hard pan. I'm into the clays. Generally, when it's like that, it's got to be a piece of gold. About 10 inches deep, even into the hard pan. Pulled out the target. It was right on top of the hard pan, piece of wire. Oh well, it's what happens. Fill in the hole, move on to the next one. I love using the 4500. I love using any detector, and I don't care if I'm hitting a lot of trash. If I'm hitting little pieces of non-ferrous metal, I don't care if they're at the surface or if they're 8, 10, 12, 14 inches deep, that's extremely encouraging, because the only thing I haven't done at that point is swung it over a piece of gold. That's it. You know, if I'm finding those targets, I haven't swung it over gold. Bullet fragment. You know, I'm digging deep, deep targets in these beautiful little pieces of like bullet. I haven't hit a nugget. Some days you just don't swing over a nugget. Lead and gold, almost the same conductivity level. How'd you do?
Actually, surprisingly well for just getting here and getting out.
Oh.
Famous rye patch where everybody's detected a zillion nuggets, and I got
Beat it
my
to
first
death.
target in 10 minutes, and it was a nugget.
Yep.
I thought, whoa, geez, I should have went and got the guys, and then I come up with another nugget.
Yeah, I got my first target in 10 minutes.
And
This piece of wire.
this was a location where two little drainages came together, and right where they joined, in between, there was kind of a flat area there, and I thought, you know, there's just real good chance there's gold in there. Those drainages probably ran across that spot. I've found that I can start building a pattern, and then I'm marking the nuggets, and then after a while a pattern starts developing of the nuggets going up the hill a certain direction or something. And
Look out here. I mean, this changes, and you never know what you're going to be looking at.
Yeah.
How'd you do, Chris?
Nothing. Trash.
Yeah, me too. Look at him.
Very nice.
I honestly believe that in my case, and I'm sure a lot of cases, that the experienced nugget hunters, you've got to have a tremendous degree of self-confidence that really does border on arrogance. I mean, I totally discount other people's ability to find gold, because it really doesn't help me to think that, well, so-and-so went over there and he's really good, so he probably found all the gold, so there's no point in me doing it. No, I take just the opposite approach. It's like, no, I'm the best detectorist on the whole planet, and until I go over there and detect that spot, there's a chance there's gold there. So you've got to have that self-confidence in yourself that you can find the gold, and I've got that in spades. I know I can find gold.
You do a lot of detecting where you just dig nothing or trash or bullets and that kind of stuff, and it's easy to get discouraged, and a lot of people do. A friend of mine says, you know, if your metal detector's in a closet, the only thing it's going to gather is dust.
Congratulations, man. You struck.
Thank you very much for
struck
actually
first
getting me
gold.
out.
Struck first gold. I love it. I've had a lot of fun on this gold trails. Chris and I got together. We went out to this beautiful area that I've never hunted. I've been in the area, but he took me to a spot, all of the hydraulic workings that had gone on, and just all this beautiful exposed bedrock and the old cemented gravels. You just knew that there was gold there. And I struck gold. I nailed a beautiful little piece. Haven't even weighed it yet. I don't even care what it weighs. It's just a gorgeous piece. And then go from that and the tall pine trees out here to the middle of the desert in Nevada. This is just what it's all about. This is what prospecting is all about. Going from one area to the next area, and at least one of us finding gold. Doesn't get a lot better.